Hello everyone, this is your Daily Dose of Internet. This is an anhydrous agate, which is basically just a rock that has water that's been trapped inside for millions of years.
That's pretty cool, dude. Yeah, I guess that's true, dude. Where would the water go? It can't evaporate, can it? Drink it.
This cat just got a brand new automatic litter box. This person explains what phrases auctioneers are saying when waiting for someone to place a bid.
$25 a month, $30 David, I get 35, $30 David, I get 35 a month, $40 David, I get 35 a month. I'll give you a couple examples. Dollar bidder down, $1 bidder down, $2 bidder down, $2 bidder down, $3 bidder down, $4 bidder down, $5 bidder down, dollar bidder down, dollar now, $1 down, $2 down, $2 down, $3 down, $3 down, $4 down, $4 down, $5.
This person put a camera inside of a car tire to see what it looks like when driving.
You guess it sounds like me, but I didn't. I don't speak that fast, I just stutter. Oh, that's pretty cool, dude. Jesus. Okay.
Yes. Are you kidding me?
There are parts in the world where minefields cover the land. The wars might be over, but the landmines still remain. To help detonate these mines, this person designed this object that can freely move around using the wind.
When it rolls over an anti-personnel landmine, it's heavy enough to detonate the explosive. With each detonation, the mine caphon loses just 1 or 2 legs. Therefore, it could potentially destroy 3 to 4 landmines in one journey.
This person was walking around when they discovered this strange type of slime mold on the ground.
Chat, don't lie, chat. Every time you go to the woods and you find these little bulbs, you pop all of them, dude. And all of you motherfuckers do it, dude. I do it too. On the trees, there's little bulbs.
This cat does not like wearing this life vest.
I do all the time.
Hey, Spencer. Go for it.
He doesn't like it.
You figured it out. Spency.
This is odd. Only people who eat their toast skin would do something that nasty. Dude, pine trees, they have like these little...
Scientists discovered this strange underwater sponge forest in the Pacific Ocean.
That's kind of cool.
That's the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys again very soon. Later.
That was alright. That's pretty sweet. Yeah, I was the bot tripping the fuck out, dude. The bot is always tripping every time this happens.
My parents both got coronavirus,
not the same guy, right?
And now I am trapped in my 13 months spoken.
I like how you think. What are you gonna do? Make them smile. Make them smile. Make them smile. Make them smile. Make them smile.
What is that? This is alright. This is pretty good, dude.
XQCL.
That was pretty chill, dude. Damn, dude, that's crazy. That's actually a really good ratio. Look at that, 9 dislikes only. That's fucking sick, dude.
And we're here to take a stance against the left. I feel it. I just feel it out. I haven't even went past the first page. Just off opening the book and looking at the signature, I have been triggered. Oh.
If you love America and red meat and you don't care for political correctness, then you've come to the right place. Donald Trump Jr. is the most dynamic, controversial, and popular voice on the right since his father. having honed his political chops on the trail doing hundreds
and hundreds of signings. He's sitting there with a smile. Integrity at its best. He wouldn't let us down. I was at the back of the bus. I was the caboose. And still, signature, that's what I got.
If he was single, would you date him?
Honestly, I gotta be honest. We don't believe in mixing.
What the
so
fuck?
we prefer that, races stay together. Like, I prefer that black people date black people, and I prefer that white people date white people. But I don't have a problem with people that don't prefer that, but that's just my preference.
So you would not date Don Jr.?
No, because he's not from a tribe of Judah. That's all I'm saying. We have preferences.
I understand, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to read this?
Well, I'm only responsible for reading 2 books. I just came out here just to make this partnership, just to solidify everything.
Guys, these aren't satire.
So just let everybody know that
These are only satire.
So we are here at the mall in Birmingham,
in his perspective, but not in the interviewees.
Alabama, for the premiere of Don Jr.'s book, Triggered, How the Left Thrives on Hate and Wants to Silence Us.
Trump 2020, you feel me? Epstein didn't kill himself.
Hey, drain the swamp, Trump. Gays for Trump.
What's your favorite thing about Trump?
Honestly, I think it's because he's racist.
That's your favorite thing about him?
Yeah. Don Jr. said he got all the drip. He said that he a blood, but really he a crip. Taking over Washington with the king, dripping up the White House with a bling.
I want to ask him what his favorite music is, and then I also want to ask him, first and foremost, really what his favorite beer is first, and then his favorite music he likes to listen to with his favorite beer.
What do you think his favorite beer is?
I would think Natty. If I was going with one good beer, it would be a Natty Light, and then it's good and refreshing.
Chat, imagine you're out there, dude, and you're selling bullshit, and you get people like this, man. And that's probably all of them, too, dude. It's so fucking weird,
you
is
know,
it not,
the Bush,
dude?
you open it and you say Bush, but Natty is just really straightforward, good tasting beer. And country music, maybe. I would think more of like a Waylon Jennings, and that's what I'm thinking when I walk in here.
So I came tonight to get a book and to give this to Don Jr.
Oh man, it's a special day. Can I see this? This is a rap song?
And I wrote it, yes.
Oh, no.
And it's been playing on the Rick and Bubba show.
So what's your rap name?
Little P.
What does P stand for?
Pam Glass. We are Trump supporters down to the bone, so this is the reason I wrote this song. So listen to what I've got to say, and he'll make America great one day. Vote Trump. Yeah, baby, vote Trump.
Oh my God.
He's a businessman with a presidential plan, sitting down here to heal our land. So when you hear this funky sound, you're gonna know that Trump is around. He only wants save for all. This is why he has them building the wall. He's brought our jobs back around and put our feet on solid ground. So don't you listen to the lies they say, because Trump is making us great today. Anyway, it just keeps going on and on. And in the background.
So tell me how your rap career started.
Riding down the road, just thinking about it.
Yeah, thank you so much for rapping. Are you a big fan of the hip-hop genre?
Not really. But I am a big Trump supporter.
If you had to pick, who are your 3 favorite rappers?
I don't have any rappers.
We don't have rappers.
No rappers.
We do the country classics. Elvis, George Jones, Conway Twitty.
So you're about maybe a half an hour away from meeting Trump Jr.
Jesus,
what's going through your head?
I hope time doesn't run out. He's like his dad.
Because I feel like this guy tries to look like Elvis, but he kind of like stopped halfway, dude.
He speaks his mind. He's telling the
He
truth.
kind of like botched the cosplay,
He's getting to the
dude.
bottom of all these lies.
What do you think is the biggest lie facing America right now?
The abortions, that's one of the worst things to me is the abortions. You're not supposed to murder nobody. You know, that's just wrong.
Casually speaking, you were dating Donald Trump Jr., right?
Casually speaking? No. Seriously speaking.
What's that like?
He's great. I know the family for 14 years.
Top 3 things? Hey, how's it going?
Fantastic. We're super happy to be here in Birmingham. Very excited. It's our first big official stop
That's
for the
so
book
weird.
tour for Don Jr.'s book, Triggered. Fresh off the View, so, never...
Fresh off the View.
Fresh off the View. I'd say we triggered them, that's for sure.
What does it mean to trigger somebody?
Well, it just means that, basically in today's day and age, the left operates under sort of hate and vitriol. Everything triggers them. They can't handle open, honest rhetoric and discussion. And we're here to, exercise our First Amendment rights and to make sure that the president's message is carried throughout the country, because the mainstream media, unfortunately, doesn't put forward the truth about the president and what he's been able to accomplish for the country.
So who do you work for now?
Senior advisor for the President of the United States.
You are?
Yes,
Well, it's not all wrong.
That's pretty awesome.
Re-election 2020.
How could I become that? How could I become? How could I become that?
I walked up, shook his hand, looked him dead in the face, and I said,
Guys, she has no mannerism. What the fuck is this? Like, what is that? She just walks away, dude. Did it? What?
Become that. How could I become? How could I become?
Hello?
I walked up, shook his hand, looked him dead in the face, and I said, man, you're an absolute disgrace. I can't believe I get to tell that to you to your face. And he said, okay, and I just walked off.
Okay, so, and why do you think he's disgraced? I'm just wondering. I know you said he was a liar, but we kind of agree that all politicians lie. Okay.
Let's start with the situation with the Kurds.
So do you think Bernie Sanders effectively is supporting MS-13?
By his policies, yes, definitely. He wants to turn our country into a socialist country. Well, you can look at Venezuela and the rest of those countries. Okay, they're leaving those countries trying to get America. So why do you want to make America Venezuela? You don't.
Well, the Democrats have
an
agenda, and it doesn't have America's best interest. That's right. They're the hate America crowd.
Do you think they played a role in the Epstein suicide cover-up, false flag?
Everything that's going on right now is to protect Hillary and keep her out of jail.
Mad respect for Trump.
What are your favorite three things about Trump?
Right now, that he understands biblically that he must take a stance against the LGBTQ community. I hate to put that out there, but he's the man for the job. The Democrats are too weak. So he's taking that stance. I like that stance that he's taking and appealing what Obama did.
What the
with those,
fuck,
putting them in the
dude?
bathrooms with us. They can't get in the, we're too pretty. We're too pretty. They can't get in the bathrooms with us. I don't feel that they need to be destroyed. There's a place for everybody, and I feel like they're getting out of their lanes. They're getting out of their place. We don't play by that. We don't play
Hey guys,
by
she's
that.
like, yeah, she's a yikes for sure.
Since we're not on there, we hunt witches, and so Trump, he needs a witch hunter.
Guys,
so that's why I'm
guys, one of the things is the saddest part is that she's like so confident and so convinced of herself, dude. She's like 100% backing herself up. And that's pretty far gone, dude. Like, I don't think those people, you can't save them. I think they're like they're so far down that there's no anything you could ever say or explain or show them that would bring them back. They're just far gone.
So that's why I'm here, to let him know that he got a witch hunter, and my name is Jebby.
And you're gonna hunt down the gays?
Not the gays. We said witches.
So who are the witches?
The witches. You know, it's like 500 or 1,000 or so witches that are supposed to be conjuring up spirits against Trump. You didn't know?
Tell me more about that.
Oh my goodness, you're in Alabama. We summoned him. That's why this is his first stop. We called him. Nancy,
Witches?
Nancy,
Like
you can't
potions and
stand
shit?
up and disrespect the president like that. Nancy Pelosi, she ain't got too big for her britches.
Are your friends and family on board with your support of Trump?
Oh, well, I love everybody, but I'm the only one that looks presentable enough to come. But everybody.
What do you mean?
I mean that I represent a people that doesn't look presentable enough to show up here at Brookwood Mall here in Homewood. Well,
That's rude.
I guess I've been trained all my life.
That's fucking rude.
Because like I said, I'm from Slave City, Selma. It's the last slave tribe of Judah. I'm 42 years old, and I know my slave master. Not many people can say that. Mr. T.H. Willis, may he rest in peace. Not all slave masters are bad. It is what it is. Ain't nobody messing with Trump. He's covered by the blood gang, Jebby. Ain't nobody. Welcome to Alabama. Liberals, Democrats, y'all better try
Guys,
to stay
what
in your
did I
lane.
just listen to?
Stay in your lane. We ain't playing about Trump. Trump 2020. Conservative.
You want to bring him in? You want to come in?
You want to come in? What you got to say?
I want to tell a joke. It's about all this stuff. So Obama, Barack Obama, Hillary Clinton, and Nancy Pelosi are all in an airplane together with the pilot. So Obama says, "I'm gonna throw this $100 bill out the window and make one American happy," and Hillary says, "I'm gonna throw $200 out the window and make 2 Americans happy," and Nancy Pelosi says, "I'm gonna throw 100 $100 bills out the window and make 100 Americans happy," and the pilot says, "I can throw all 3 of you out the window and make all of America happy." I speak facts.
What'd he say? He didn't stutter. Play with it. Trump 2020.
Alright, man. Dude, Cardi B's titties are literally
He says he was out of state and not at his Calabasas home during that raid today. The FBI says they're investigating allegations of criminal acts for an incident that happened back in May at a Scottsdale mall.
This is me, y'all. Before I get my wisdom teeth out, I'm gonna be your dad today. I'll take care of you.
He's known for being in the public eye, but today YouTube star Jake Paul is making headlines after an FBI raid at his home in Calabasas. Sky 5 was over the scene Wednesday morning as federal agents entered Paul's home in a gated community off Mulholland Highway. 24 feds, some in tactical gear, could be seen carrying evidence from the property, including several firearms. After the search, a SWAT team was seen leaving in a procession of law enforcement vehicles. Federal agents also executed a similar raid in Las Vegas today at the Graffiti Mansion, while the apparent owner, a longtime member of Paul's inner circle, was home.
What house is that? Guys, what the fuck is this pink house? What is that? Whose house is that?
Paul's inner circle was home.
I am so deep in your head. Ooh, I love it.
The 23-year-old has more than 20 million YouTube subscribers and draws a lot of attention with his online pranks and stunts, including this one where he climbed on one of our news vans. Many of his antics have landed him in hot water, some of them being deemed as risky or inappropriate and even criminal. In May, Paul and some friends were inside a Scottsdale, Arizona mall during rioting and looting after George Floyd protests across the country. Although they were all facing misdemeanor charges for the incident, the Scottsdale Police Department dropped the charges today so that a federal criminal investigation can be completed.
Jesus!
Paul has adamantly denied being involved in the incident, but says he was there filming it. In July, Calabasas Mayor Alicia Weintraub publicly criticized Paul for his massive parties during the COVID-19 pandemic and now says there's a zero-tolerance policy on parties that are in violation of health orders. Jake Paul's attorney, who's based in Las Vegas, says they're still gathering information, but they will cooperate with the investigation. So far, no arrests have been made. Back to you.
Jesus. All right.
Following trends alone does not make
What is that?
a game. Something special can be made if just a little innovation and thought is put onto what is already a good idea. Fortnite would not have
Oh, this is kind of interesting.
on the concepts of PUBG, and Overwatch may have been a different game if TF2 didn't exist. The point is, following a trend can be the catalyst for something special. But, more often than not, publishers and developers are blindsided by trying to stick too hard to the existing formula. This brings us to Realm Royale, a small chapter in the Battle Royale saga a couple years back. Despite meeting the same fate that tens of bandwagon-hopping VRs did, it actually had potential to be a serious contender in the market. Even more interesting, the reason Realm Royale rapidly bled its player base wasn't to player interest, but several strange decisions and ultimately neglect by its developer Hi-Rez Games.
Removing legendaries and foraging, and it was so dumb.
This is what happened to Realm Royale.
Newest entry in the Battlegrounds spin-off of the base game. Admittedly, when I first heard about this and I saw the trailer, I wouldn't say I had the most positive response. We're off to a really bad start.
Realm Royale's story begins with Paladins, Hi-Rez's entry into the hero shooter genre. Upon seeing the global success of Battle Royale titles like Fortnite and PUBG, and probably looking at pretty much what every other developer was doing at the time, Hi-Rez wanted to give their own take on the BR genre. So, at Hi-Rez Expo in 2018, they released a Battle Royale game mode for Paladins called Paladins Battlegrounds.
The best part about it is when you're playing Paladins and you want to change up the game mode, you don't have to change the game now. You still stay in the same client and you end up playing Battlegrounds, which is awesome.
Yeah, I'm actually just recently a pro player in PUBG.
Type 1 check to actually play the game, and type if you haven't played
it'll be up there on my list for games to stream.
Battlegrounds had a fairly lukewarm response, never being super
Holy
popular
shit, a lot of people didn't play it.
To speed up
I didn't
development
expect
time, and because it was just envisioned as a game mode initially, many assets and gameplay portions were recycled from Paladins. In fact, the map itself was cobbled together from existing Paladin multiplayer maps, with empty space in between them to connect them all together. The heroes themselves were copied straight from the team-based game modes, abilities and all, which actually led to a lot of the players complaining about the game's balance, since some of the heroes with abilities that were stronger in a battle royale setting, like those with stealth options and sniper rifles, ended up being more effective during play than those that did not.
The issue of duplicate heroes and overpowered heroes eventually led Hi-Rez to limit what heroes were available in the mode, and allowing only a randomly selected pool of 8 hero choices per game, which players could then choose from, so it wasn't just the same stealth heroes in every single game because they were broken as fuck. Other than these issues, the game was a very typical battle royale game.
Chat, the friend was actually ranked 1 in that game. I'm not kidding.
Paladins and re-release it as an early access standalone version under the
actual
name
best in the world.
Royale. Many of the same mechanics from the Paladins versions remained, including the class-based aspects. However, instead of choosing a champion, at the start of the game you would pick between 5 classes: Warrior, Engineer, Assassin, Mage, and Hunter, which would dictate
that was so
the type
fun,
of abilities
chat.
that you
I
could
remember now,
use.
dude.
During gameplay, you would pick up spells, items, and potentially destroy any extras down to dust that you could use at a forge to make potions, armor, and class-specific abilities or legendary weapons. These forges proved to be popular and incentivized players to keep looking for engagements to acquire resources to make these legendary weapons. This made the forges themselves combat hotspots and valuable areas to hold and protect throughout the game.
That, on its own, incentivizes players to roam around the map from forge to forge, upgrading their equipment and building new equipment.
had to fight.
So at least in some respect, players are drawn towards each other because they're all going
This is a
towards
smart
the
concept.
same goals, at least until they have everything they need.
You have to fight to get items, otherwise you later won't be able to fight them.
Marketing campaigns that we're now used to seeing, Realm Royale had a fairly successful start. It came at a time when a portion of Fortnite fans were fatigued with building mechanics but still enjoyed the aesthetics and third-person nature of the game. So Realm Royale managed to scratch that itch and throw some new ideas into the mix as well, such as the chicken respawn. When you were downed in a game, you turn into a chicken with reduced movement speed.
Yeah.
If you could survive for another 30 seconds, you would be brought back into the game without the need for a revival. This added a little more to the dying mechanic, and it was gameplay like this and the Forge which kept the player base growing at a healthy pace.
Oh my god, what an epic win.
We did it.
Oh.
We did it.
Oh my god. That was sick, man. This game is really fun. That was intense.
However, this isn't the story of how Realm Royale turned out to be a super successful game and took over Fortnite to be the biggest battle royale in the world. On just the 3rd patch of the game, Realm Royale had a gameplay update that removed one of its signature features, the Forge.
Yeah, see, that's dumb.
was upset, because seemingly this change was to have the game be more similar to Fortnite and other BRs. Now, instead of naturally coalescing and fighting at an objective and the better player coming out on top, better gear
look
just
how dumb
meant
that
the
is.
player rolled better when opening a chest.
And I can see a lot of people not being all too pleased about this, because previously the legendary weapons was simply what was primarily used by most players, and that's the weapon you typically use to for your class.
Okay, I just opened a normal chest and it gave me a frost sniper rifle.
Dude, that's gonna be the strat.
The changes removes a significant layer of skill cap.
Jesus.
Enables an immediate
Okay, chat.
power spike right
Yeah,
off the bat.
I do it. Chat, I'm not going to watch the whole thing.
Changes. It's rumored that the original team that was put to work on the game has since been moved to other projects, leaving Realm Royale on something even less than maintenance mode. The marketplace for Battle Royale games
Yeah, chat, it's just the game died, dude. That's kind of how it
is as cutthroat as the games themselves. There's only going to be...
Okay. Chat, I'll watch one last link, then we'll go straight to games.
One that you like, doesn't matter. Right? 10 of clubs. Can you put your initials in the middle?
He's going to use this later to sign blank checks.
Can you give me a cutesy kiss? Now, let me show you what I do with this.
This is my boss, Jet.
You see the card. Oh, thank you. You see how it really looks, Jeff?
That's the boss.
See how it looks like it goes inside, like in the middle?
Yeah.
No, it's not illusion, it's always right here. Let me do it again, look. So you see it, and it really looks, you believe that you see it going inside, but it's always going to be right there.
Yeah, that's pretty much impossible. Can I get that in slow-mo? Wait a minute, we just destroyed that. The second law of thermodynamics has just been violated.
So but you actually
Is that the billionaire laughing?
It never moves, it's always right. You know what I'll do? Hold on, let me bend it. Let me put a bend. You see, you can't miss that. It's a print. See that obvious bend in the card?
There it is. There it
These
is.
go above if I just hit. See how it pops up and through the deck? Like, but Jeff, let me say.
We need a high-speed camera.
Yeah. Jeff, you
no, I want the
take one out. Whatever you want. Of all the cards you could have had,
Wait a minute.
Wait.
Sure. Is that okay?
That was sick, dude. No, not the frog, please.
This is your glass?
Yeah, this is your glass.
What?
Oh, Jesus, what are you doing?
Better get some safety goggles next time. How is it?
You make sure that's actually real glass.
Be careful, don't hurt your hands.
You just cut your hand there. That'll be fine.
That's real glass.
Yes.
Oh, back to what we're doing though. Could you shuffle this? If you don't mind,
Yes?
take the napkin so you have a free
Yeah,
hand.
okay.
If you can mix. And who has an iPhone? Do you have an iPhone?
I have an iPhone.
You have an iPhone?
Yes.
Perfect. Let's use his. Great.
This is
It's
hard
very
without-
difficult.
You need like a table.
A table.
These
Laura
are
will be.
really
Laura
stiff
can
little
do it.
buggers, aren't
Vanna,
Wait a minute. That's
Oh, that's a good shuffle.
I'm sorry that I
Maybe
have
do
to do
another
it.
one though. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Yeah. If we could eliminate this carefully, I don't want anybody to get hurt.
Well, where's the glass now, though?
Oh, that's good. It doesn't matter. So take a poker hand from the deck. Okay, perfect. Can I do these? Can you open up the calculator app on your
didn't
phone?
swallow it.
Calculator? It is. Oh yeah, perfect. Great, perfect. Yep, good. And can you take this first?
Yeah.
Can you type a 3-digit number for me? I'll
Any
take these.
three-digit
Any
number?
3-digit number. Do times. Can you take it? Can you? And I know you're a mathematician,
Yes,
so
yes.
do like a 3-digit number.
Okay.
Do plus. Can you do this? Do a number.
Yes.
Give it to her. Push equals. Equal. So we did a bunch of I don't. Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, but that's 6 digits.
Yeah, 6. We need 5 digits.
We
You want me to
needed 5.
divide by something?
Well,
How
what
about
is
if
it?
we
4.
It's 492. So if you divide by 8, for example.
Oh wait, you know what? No, but forget the 0. Maybe the 8. Can I see the first card? What's the first one?
Here we go.
Oh, good. Yeah. So it's a 4. Could you hold that, Jeff? Just good. So we got. Could you hold the next one? Oh, good. It's a 9. Great. Let me see. Yeah, good. And what's the next one? Oh yeah, good. A 2.
Okay, dude.
Let me see this
Next,
one.
5.
And then probably
And
I'm
the next
off
one
by.
is
Oh yeah. No,
a 10.
it was 1.
A 10.
Boy, that's crazy, dude. But how?
Not to mention with G-Sync
This?
compatibility at up to 4K resolution and eARC, which means higher resolution, higher quality audio to something like an external soundbar.
And what about it?
And of course,
From the beginning, huh?
this is my living room, and it's basically a
Very
tech
much
nerd's
alert
dream.
here.
Giant
But just
OLED
reading
TV.
chat
Hold
and
up.
watching
Hey, much
live
man.
streams always makes me happy. Much love. XQC.
What about it,
TV, Valve Index VR gaming setup with full body tracking, high
Full
performance
body.
gaming PC, game console.
Guys, it's a Coomer. Guys, nobody has full body tracking without, getting the juice.
6 consoles! Enough controllers to
No way, dude!
6 consoles! Enough controllers to choke a horse. But it's missing one key thing.
No way, dude.
Looks. So today, with the help of LG, who sponsored this video and
That's
sent over
sweet.
their G10 Gallery 77-inch OLED TV,
He
we're
said
gonna be
the
giving my
thing.
living room something that it hasn't had in 10 years. A clean, new look. Starting with those couches.
That was Pog, chat. We made it, dude. Now for my biggest magic trick, chat. The copy strike. The most effective one out there in the deck, chat. Now.
Happy Friday.
Good chat. Chat, I'll just go through the game.